All right, so I was actually in this page, the applications page right here. And I actually hovered over this and I clicked it, and I noticed that there is actually an error right here. So the reason of this error right over here, if you look down at the bottom, you can see that we're going to a /single/8, um, which is just the ID of the job, but there's no, there is no the number 8 for the jobs because we did not even insert the 8th job. We just inserted like 2 jobs right here in the jobs table, and they only have the IDs of 1 and 2 right here. So if we go at this page, display template, you can see that we did a problem right here. If we go to users, if we go to applications, all right, so if you just go right here at applications count, blah blah blah, you should go right here. This should not be job ID, this should be job job underscore ID, like that. All right, so this is the right record right here. So if we just click on this right now, as you can see, we're going back to the page that our desired page. So yeah, it should be simply just like this. If we also try to access saved jobs, yeah, there's actually there is no saved jobs for this guy. But if we try to go ahead and save a job, for example, so if we just go right here at this one, let's try to save this, save job like this. All right, so now job saved successfully. If we just refresh this right here, all right, so if we hover over this, you can see that this also will trigger the error because there's no job was the ID of 3. So there is also a problem at this one. So if we just go to saved jobs right here, yeah, this one right here should be job underscore ID, like that. So if we just go ahead back and refresh, so this should actually be either 2 or 1. So it's actually 1. The job was the ID of 1. So yeah, as you can see right over here, it's working perfectly. So yeah, this will be all. Actually, I got something to work with right here, or something to enhance. If you look at this code, I just want to grab it. Don't freak out, this is like from an old project. So yeah, I will, you can pause the video and you can write it after I maintain it. Right now, if we look at the single page, we look at the single job page right here, you can see that we have categories, but I want to also not just display the categories. I want to display the categories with the number of jobs that's related to them right here. All right, so I want to go at this controller. I want to go to HTTP, and I want to go to controllers. I want to go to jobs controller right here, and I want to go to the single function. All right, so this is the part that will allow us to simply just display the categories. So instead of this, I want to go ahead and paste this, and again, just don't write this whole thing with me. I will maintain it, and you can write it right after that. All right, so we will go right here, categories, and we will grab the table categories right here. We should actually include this right at the top. I'm just gonna go use db like that. All right, so save. So we're gonna pick up the table categories, and we're gonna do a join query. And the join query will, if you're not familiar with it, it's basically gonna join 2 tables together in order to get some specific, in 2 common columns in order to get some specific data. All right, so we're gonna join the categories table and the posts table. Well, not posts table, we're gonna join the jobs right now. All right, in jobs dot category right over here, which is the column, the column category. So where is that exactly? Yeah, so in the column category right here, and the categories table in the name category. So both of those columns right here, the category name in the jobs in the category column in the jobs table, and the name column in the categories table, it's going to be joined together, and we're going to select the data between them. or that's common between them. So we're gonna go right here and grab categories.name as name. We're just setting an alias for this right here, and we're gonna go categories.id as id. We're also doing an alias for the id right here, and we're gonna now count the number of jobs dot category right here as total. All right, so we're counting, you know, the related data between them to actually get the number of jobs for every category. And right after this, we're gonna group by jobs dot category like that, and then we will just get the data. All right, and we already passed this right here, so we're already passing this right down at the bottom. So just save this whole thing. Let's now go ahead to the view. So if we go to resources, if we go to views, and if we go to jobs, if we go to single right here, all right, so we want to go to the part where we have the categories. So there is simply just the categories right here. All right, so for the anchor, it's right over here. So let's just copy this. Let's go right over here. Let's paste this in. So this should be total like that. All right, let's wrap this up in parentheses. All right, so yeah, let's save this whole thing. Now this should actually refresh. All right, so we got an error. All right, so a syntax error violation. Job or categories.name not in group by. Categories.name not in group by. Jobs.category. Huh. All right, so just give me a second. All right, so the problem is pretty simple. If we go right here to your config folder, and if you go to database.php, and if you go Control F, and if you look up strict right here, it's in the MySQL array. You know, it was actually true. So all what you need to do is to go false like this, and you know, I cleared my cache and it actually worked. So yeah, there was nothing wrong with the query right here. The query was fine. So if you look down here at the bottom, you can see design. We got one job, and in the programming we also got one job right here. So yeah, it's working perfectly. So this will be all. So if you look right over here, you can pause the video, and you can write this whole query. All right, so this will be all, and I'll see you on the next one.